Hello, thank you for joining me. It's Thursday, the 15th of February, and I have a 2-card tarot reading for you. I'm using my Rider-Waite cards today, which I've had for many, many years, and I find them to be very accurate and very truthful, whether we like it or not. So let's see what comes out for us today. Okay. Right, interesting. We've got the Hermit and we've got the Eight of Swords. Now, yesterday we had a very similar card. We had the Two of Swords in a different pack, which showed another lady blindfolded. She had two kind of crows buzzing around her head. So it's really interesting, I feel, when similar cards come out, one day after the next, So when you do daily card readings and pick cards every day, there can be that happening. I don't know if you've ever found it where you get the same cards or similar cards coming up, and it's just generally saying, look, you're going through stuff. You don't figure stuff out immediately in a day, do you? So perhaps this is something that's kind of carried on from yesterday. Perhaps there's a lot of thoughts being processed for you at the moment. The fact it's coupled with this Hermit card could suggest that maybe you just need a little bit of time on your own to figure stuff out. What I really love about this Hermit card, and I don't know if you've ever noticed, he's got a lantern there, but can you see the star in it that's actually shining and guiding his way? I always feel like it's a bit of a shame that that beautiful star is just hidden in that lantern and not up in the sky with all the other stars shining and, giving joy to everybody in the world, and everybody's able to see it. The only person that ever sees this star is this Hermit, and he's not even really looking at it, is he? And I feel like there's a message there about shining your own star and finding a way to do it. Sometimes the Hermit comes into our world, yes, when we're doing a bit of thought processing. Certainly feels like maybe there's a bit of stuck energy, maybe, because the Hermit is a very slow card. And obviously this lady is physically stuck to the spot that she's at. So I do feel that sometimes that's necessary, because it's like we have to go back and check things, and maybe we've missed something, or maybe we've misunderstood something. There's certainly an element here, I feel, of gathering a little bit of wisdom, because this lady's going to need to kind of wisen up a little bit to get herself out of this situation. And the Hermit is a very, very wise person. And it's interesting because I feel like together, then neither of them are putting the wisdom and knowledge that they've got to probably the most productive use that they could have. This lady is physically stuck, and the Hermit is choosing to withdraw from life. So I feel like there's a message there to say, there is a time and a place to do that, but you don't want to be doing it forever. So make sure that you don't hide away forever. Perhaps you might get an invitation out somewhere and go, oh no, I couldn't possibly go. It might really do you good to get out and socialize and chat, and maybe even, as I say, shine your star in some way. Maybe there's something that you really want to do, but it actually means you pushing yourself out of your comfort zone. So you'd actually prefer to be in this more sort of restrictive space than be out there in the world showing people who you are and what you can do. And that's not in a big-headed way, but we do that, don't we? We don't go for that job, we don't call that person, we don't go to that party or reunion or something, because there's always that fear. And I feel like this is saying, yeah, we all do have that, but you can't let it rule you, because as I say, I feel like we are this little star here, as opposed to the Hermit and the lady. We want to be shining it brightly. And there's this wand here that the Hermit has, and that is the same bright yellow as that star. It's like he knows that he's talented, he knows that he's clever, he knows he's got an abundance of wisdom to share with other people, but he's choosing not to. And I do feel that is a bit of a shame for this Hermit. Now, one thing I will say about the Hermit cards, it is linked to the astrological sign of Virgo, and we have a full moon in Virgo creeping up on us at the moment. It will be with us next week. I do feel like this is a little bit of a nod to that, because there's a lot of healing energy around, and there'll be a huge abundance of healing energy when that full moon is in effect towards the end of next week. Okay, about the 25th, 26th of Feb. So perhaps this quiet, time where you're contemplating stuff or having a little bit of time on your own to figure stuff out, perhaps that's necessary and a necessary part of the healing that's going on at the moment with all the energy we've got. Because you know deep down, just like this hermit, that you've got so much more to give, so much more that you could do in your life or want to get done in your life, and that you know that you cannot stay in this place forever. All right, so I hope that helped. I'll be back again tomorrow. Do like and subscribe. I'm here every day. So I hope you've enjoyed that. Have a wonderful day. See you tomorrow. Bye.